Hello, kindness ambassadors. Orly Waba here. Just sending out a quick little story of something that took place over the course of this week. I always get people that come up to me and ask me a question or call me or send me an email. What is this kindness ambassador program? What does it mean to be a kindness ambassador? And the thing I always tell people, and I've shared this with some of you individually and on videos in the past, I always tell people the truth of the matter is you have to experience it to understand it. You have to experience it to believe it. It's not just, receiving this weekly kindness task, but it's being connected with this amazing group of individuals that are extremely supportive and are like-minded, that can then be inspired to go make changes within their own family, within their own community, which then affects the entire world. But they kept asking me, but what would a person, if you said this is something that somebody gets out of the Kindness Ambassador program, what would it be? And it made me reflect and think about it. And what I realized, the thing that makes a person a Kindness Ambassador, it's really our ability to look past the labels of others, to look past those labels that very often have been embedded, into our mindset of how we should see another that's coming from a different background or culture, and be able to really see the heart of a person. And I took it a step further, and I said, even more so, by being a kindness ambassador, what we're really doing is we're being sensitive to one another. And the person asked me and said, what do you mean by that? I said, well, anytime I answer something, anytime I answer a comment, I have like hundreds of comments coming in from all over the place, whether it be emails or personal messages or text messages or phone calls, whatever it is. And I say, I have to be, it's about thinking how that other person can read the message, how they might read it in the wrong way, and how the way that I respond can be extra sensitive to the way that they take that message in. I said, I think that that's really the essence of what a kindness ambassador is. It's going that extra mile of being even more sensitive than average to sort of give that dot of hesitation and thought as to the fact that our words and our actions really do impact people's lives. They really do. Each and every one of us is so powerful because our words have the ability to make somebody's day or to really destroy their life, in such an incredible way. And so if we have the ability to make that choice, it's simple. It just takes another couple of extra seconds and sort of working out that muscle. Just like anything else, if you want to be really great at something, what do people tell you? You got to practice, 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 right? When I'm sitting playing basketball last night, I got to get better at playing basketball. So what I'm doing, I'm sitting there for 45 minutes just shooting from the same exact spot until I get it in every single time. That's what it is. It's about practicing, working out that muscle of sensitivity, that muscle of empathy, the muscle of connection with others. And going that extra step, to me, really, that's really the essence of what being a kindness ambassador is, because I know that the way that I communicate with people over my years of working with Life Fest Inside has increased tremendously. That before I make an action, I always ask myself, well, let me stop for a minute. Let me take a step back. Let me try and put myself in that other person's shoes. What are they maybe going through? What's happening in their life? Have I ever been in that situation? How do I need to respond? Because I'll tell you, and I was speaking to one of the ambassadors yesterday, and I was saying, for every 1,000 awesome comments that come in, and guys, you guys are so super supportive. It means so much to me. It really makes my day. And when I say that, I'm not just saying it. When I say it really means so much to me, it makes it I'm not just saying those words. I actually really mean them. Because for every 1,000 comments that are awesome comes in one negative comment. But it's so wild. I was talking to someone yesterday. I said, why is it that we hold on to, we remember that one awful comment that somebody said to us, and it hurts. It hurts really bad. I'm saying for myself too. It hurts really badly. And even when those situations come in, again, it's taking a step back. I had a situation with that recently, just the other day, receiving an email from somebody that was so attacking me. And I took a step back and I was really hurt. And I couldn't shake that feeling all day long. Even though I'm practicing kindness in my daily life, I couldn't shake it. It was hurting me. And I had to take a step back and say, that person must be going through something in their life. And apparently they feel so comfortable with me to be able to, again, I'm not saying it's a good thing to sort of like lash out at me. They weren't lashing out at me, but to be able to sort of, approach me in that way. How can I now take this and turn it into something positive? And I'm happy to say that I was able to, and I still continuously, go through these struggles. So why am I telling you all this? I think it's important that we all understand the fact that us being a kindness ambassador, what that really means. That means that when we're going out there, we're representing something so much bigger than ourselves. Life S Inside doesn't belong to me, guys. It belongs to every single one of you as well. It's something that we're all building. And what is it based on? It's based on one very simple thing. More than kindness, guys. It's based on empowerment. It's based on empowering people to see their value. It's based on going the extra mile to know how to make a person feel really great about who they are so that they can then give back into society, into their life in an even more amazing way, creating a better world. So that's exactly what each and every one of you are. And sometimes we're going to make mistakes. I make plenty of mistakes. It's not like I'm perfect. I'm definitely far from being perfect. But I try my hardest to continue to work on becoming the best version of myself I can be. And that's what makes us ambassadors. Not getting down on ourselves when we sometimes make those mistakes, but being able to get back up and try again. And so I want to thank each and every one of you for everything that you do on a daily basis, for the support that you share with one another. And even though within a family system, within this sort of support system, there's going to be sometimes those obstacles and those hardships and those, bumps in the road. They're going to come. And that's exactly what Life S Inside is about. Those obstacles and hardships, they're going to come. We don't have the ability to prevent them from coming. But what we have the ability to do, guys, what's in every single one of your power to do, what is in our hands to do, is to throw somebody that life vest, that lifeline of kindness, that even though they might still be surrounded by those troubles, that vest is what's keeping them afloat. That's the great power of what we have here. So when you have a choice to choose one way or the other, and we go through these choices at every second and every day, whether to act kindly or to not, take a step back, take a breath, and realize that by you making that choice to go the extra mile, that doesn't mean that you have to make yourself low, because being kind doesn't mean allowing yourself to be stepped on either. And that's something for another conversation and another topic. And like I mentioned on a previous video, I'm planning to have an ambassador panel, a Google Hangouts panel on November 13th, which is World Kindness Day, where you guys can all tune in. I don't know yet how I'm doing this, but it's going to happen. We're going to try it out, and if we make a mistake, so what? It's just us, and we're going to have a great time. But like I said, when you have that choice, remember what you're representing, and remember that the choice that you make will not only dictate the life that you will lead, but it will also dictate the life that that person that you touch will lead, and everybody else that they're surrounded by. So I want to thank you guys for being those ambassadors, for not giving up on one another, and that even when we go through those obstacles and those bumps, what ends up happening when we come through it, and we always will come through it, is that we will be a stronger unit than ever, creating that sensitivity amongst each other, embracing one another, supporting each other. That's why I love being here. Whenever something seems to be going wrong, whenever I seem to be feeling like, am I doing everything I can? Am I letting people down? I come here and suddenly I'm uplifted in a way like never before. And for that, I owe you such a tremendous debt of gratitude. Thank you guys once again for being my Life Vest. Let's go out there and continue to touch the hearts of people, and one by one, turn each and every person into a kindness ambassador in their very own life. Love you all.